Hi guys, Berto here. I think it's pretty obvious what I'm getting ready to do. And no, this isn't that time of the month. This is an extra water change. Let me tell you what happened. I've been dosing with Kalk washer for a couple of years now, and I really like the simplicity of it, and I like the ease. Everything is great. It keeps my pH right around 8.1. Sometimes it'll go up 8.3. Sometimes it'll come down 7.9. So it's a real easy to use supplement for your calcium, your pH. Let me tell you what happened. Yesterday I was at the computer. I just fired it up. It was in the morning, so the lights hadn't come on in the tank yet. And I did some work. I had to go, and I decided to throw up my screen for the controller, and I noticed that the pH was 8.16. Now, under normal circumstances, I'd be happy with that, but it drops down at nighttime, so I knew that that wasn't normal. I looked up at the tank, and everything seemed to be good, but it was just weird. So I went back to my other job that I was doing, and I kept hearing the running of the ATO, and I thought, this is strange. So I looked up, and just like that, the tank was clouded. I mean, you couldn't see 3 inches into the tank. It was just a cloud from that slurry you've probably heard about. Well, I'm just wanting to tell you, now I know I'm going to get a lot of boos or thumbs down for this probably, but it's not the end of the world if you wake up or come home or notice that your tank is clouded up. The first thing you need to do is find out what caused it. Now in my case it was pretty easy. I saw that the pH was rising and rising and rising. I got down on my knees and looked under the cabinet, and sure enough the ATO was stuck in the on position. The reservoir, the freshwater reservoir, was about drained. Looked up top and everything was almost ready to overflow. I mean, it was a mess. So the first thing I did was turn off the ATO. The next thing I did was to turn off all the lights. The next thing I did was to open up the hoods and everything, make sure that no other lights would come on for the regular cycle, because lights will drive your pH up even more, as you know. That's why they go down at night, because your lights are off. Well, after doing all that, I had to go to work. You know, it's something that we all have to do. I mean, either if you know how to do all this without working, please pass it on. But I worked to Reef along with some other things, and I had to get to work. So I said a little prayer, got my happy butt to work, and in the afternoon I came home and the water was starting to clear, fish all looked good, a little stressed, they were showing signs of stress, pH had dropped down. I changed out, another thing I did before when I turned the lights off was I changed out the sock and emptied the skimmer cup. I wanted to make sure those were going to be working properly. And anyway, now I'm home, everything's looking good. One thing I've done is carefully selected corals that aren't in the expert category or difficult category, because I don't like difficult, I like easy, just for situations like this. So anyway, water was clear enough, everything was looking good. Now I got to do a water change. I got the water getting ready for tomorrow's change. One thing that was really weird was the green slimer really did not like all that calcium. I mean, it slimed. It looked like somebody had a toilet paper throwing contest in there. I mean, there was that milky slime everywhere. I thought, oh my God, what am I going to do about that? This morning I woke up, it was gone. So, a lot of these things that look like mayhem and disaster for sure aren't that bad. The first thing you got to do is stop, breathe, and look and see what's causing the problem. Okay? Had it been something like an anemone stuck in a pump or something and ground itself to pieces, which I've had happen before, then you really need to act quick and get that water changed out as soon as possible. That would have been a cication day for me. But as it were, like I say, it's happened before. And if it does happen to you, you're going to get this film of calcium carbonate all over your glass. And if you scrape it off immediately, even if the water's still milky, just start scraping it off. It'll come off easy. But if you wait, oh my gosh, you're going to scrape and scrape and scrape, and it's going to be next to impossible to come off. So the takeaway from this video is don't panic, don't forget to breathe, find out what the problem is, correct it, and take steps to get your tank back on track. All right, hope it helps. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe.